a bunch of big babies. We're going to talk about the safety of Americans who live in the United States and they decide they're going to move to Mexico. And what do a lot of people in the United States think about Mexico?
They think it's unsafe and scary.
They think two things. They think Cancun. They think Cabo. They think the beach. And then they think all the rest of Mexico is just terrible and it's crazy and you are unsafe. And I have lived in Mexico for 3 years and I have not felt unsafe for a single second.
Never.
So we're going to think about why this is and explain why Americans are so afraid. And I told you this story. I was in college and there was a in Israel. Oh my gosh, someone got in Israel. It was on every single paper. It was everywhere. Why was it in every single paper all over the world?
Because there's boots on the ground in Israel.
What does boots on the ground mean?
There's people there covering stories.
Every single media outlet in the world has a reporter in Israel, right? Not every single place has one in Detroit. They don't have it in Chicago. There are murders in Kansas, but no national papers, international news about somebody getting in Kansas. Why? How many people care about Kansas?
No one.
Now, figure out how many people live in Kansas, and then it's like 50% maybe or something like that, right? I've heard there's good places there, but Israel is a small place with lots of media, so if something happens, it gets blown up. We hear about this in the United States. Chaos. We had a very VIP person get in his private plane.
Oh my God. They were so worried.
They flew down and he literally had consultants that were like kidnap consultants saying, we need to check out the route and who is picking us up and what hotels. And we feel like, and we're just like,
it was so crazy. At the beginning, I didn't even understand what was going on.
We didn't even understand
they kept asking these things and I was like, but why?
What? And finally I said, I don't want to do with somebody who lives in fear their whole life. Either fly down, we'll pick your ass up and we'll take you to the hotel and you're going to have a good time, or don't even bother coming because we don't want to live in fear, right?
Yes.
Now, do you feel that Mexico is safe?
Yes.
Are there stupid things to do in Mexico that would make you unsafe?
Like in any other place in the world.
Like any other place in the world. In the middle of the night, don't drive a really nice car through a really bad place. Hey, don't wear a watch and walk through a bad neighborhood at 3 o'clock at night, right? It's the same thing in Mexico. There are smart things to do and bad things to do. So I live here in a place called in Leon, Mexico. I have to go through 2 security gates just to get to my house.
Yeah.
Do you think that makes me feel more safe?
No.
I don't think so. I think it is safe. But if I was living someplace else, but I still feel safe.
Yeah, no, and in here, in Mexico, I don't think it is a safety thing. It's a status thing. We love the status here in Mexico.
Wait, you think that the security gates are because people like the status of the security gate? Oh my gosh, I got some people in Mexico. There's a bunch of people back here and they're all going, uh-huh. Oh my gosh, so these gates don't keep me safe. They just make it cool because people can't come in. It's the Cool Kids Club. Oh, wow. That's what... See, I always wanted to join the Cool Kids Club. Now I joined. And I didn't even know I was in it yet. I didn't even know. That's when you know you're a loser. You don't even know when you're in the right club. That's literally crazy. So here's what I tell people. You can travel anywhere in the world and be safe if you just take some basic precautions. But I'm also going to tell you this. I think that when you live in fear, you attract bad things to you.
True.
I think that we go out there in the world and we are these people who, I think in our relationships, we attract who we are. So if you want to date and marry a better person, become a better person and you'll attract somebody better. I also think if you are always living in fear, you will just attract negative things coming to you. I think that you go through life with a fearful attitude and everything, that it can get you. So I live in Mexico. I absolutely love Mexico. I have never felt unsafe here, although I do live a good life. And I have
great bodyguard.
yes, this is Mariana. If you don't know who I am, I'm Curtis. I'm the CEO of
Porto Leather Goods.
Porto Leather Goods, and we have about 1,000 employees down here that help us make many of the artisans who make a lot of our products. And so I live here, I work here, I commute here, I have companies here, I have employees, I have parties, I eat at restaurants, I go to events, I go to basketball games, I've been to a soccer game. Haven't been to a baseball game yet, though, right?
No, we need to go. But
Yeah.
is season over?
That's just when we found out the season's over. I know, I'm just not very good at reading schedules in Spanish yet, right? So, Americans, do not be afraid. Come to Mexico. Love Mexico. If you're one of those Mexico haters and you're writing comments down there below, nobody's reading your bad comments. We only read the good ones. So go ahead and write some good comments there. Subscribe. This is Maria. I'm Curtis.
And here's a pretty thing. The Mexicans love the Americans. If you come down and say, hola, we're going to be all so fucking happy.
So Mariana is from Mexico.
See.
I am from the U.S. I grew up in Montana, okay? So we're the jerks here, right?
You and I?
No. Americans are the jerks because some Americans don't like the Mexico people.
Some people don't like things.
Yeah,
you're allowed.
Haters.
Those of you who like to live and have fun and be good, come down here.
But if you're an American coming down to Mexico, they treat you so spectacularly. I said this in a podcast we were in yesterday. They said, "What's it like to live in Mexico?" I said, "It's so wonderful that when I go to the U.S., I feel lonely. I just feel lonely in the United States, even though there's people around and they all seem like they're nice."
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely.
It just doesn't feel as authentic as living in Mexico. Love Mexico. We're going to do lots of videos about this. Bye.